welcome back to the second tray build video. I just want to quickly run through some things before we get started on what I am up to. If you guys haven't seen the last video, go watch it. I'll put the link up here now. This is where I'm up to at the moment. I've put the headboard on, done that last little bit there, put that in for the join of the alley sheet. Done a few welds, still got to finish off a few. So yeah guys, that's pretty much what I've been up to. So I'm gonna let you guys tag along. I'm gonna re-weld these joins and everything. I won't bore you too much with all this welding and stuff, so I might just time lapse it or something. And then pretty much what we got to do, or what I have to do, there's no we here. What I have to do is I've got this alley angle here, and I'm hoping that somehow I'm just going to be able to like weld it from like here to here or wherever it is for the toolboxes to bolt through, or whatever it is along here. I'll have to make up the rear tail light bit first, because it's all governed off the toolbox as I mentioned in the first video. So I've got to make this, and then the toolbox will start from here down, and then it'll be the guard. So yeah guys, enough chit chat, let's get into it. Righto, so pretty much finished up welding the tray, or the main part of the tray. I just chucked the guards and the boxes on to make sure all my measurements were working before I went ahead and done the rear tail light part. Here's the rear tail light part that I'm making. So pretty much it's the 50 by 75. It goes obviously down here, up there, and then I'm going to have another piece of that running just above the bottom going along, and that'll be the little number plate bit in here. So yeah guys, I'm gonna get that up on the welding table, tack it together here, and then tack it to the tray, and then I'll get the measurement for that piece in between, and then once it's all tacked together and it looks good, I'll weld it up. Righto, so I've ran out of gas again guys, so pretty much shut the machine down, no more welding for today. I'm gonna see if I can get another gas bottle before the weekend, and then do some more welding on the weekend, but that's not the end of this video just yet. I'm gonna try and bolt the guards up and everything, or at least bolt the side where the holes fit on the main rail. The other side, you'll see what I mean. I have to put some supports in to obviously support the other side of the toolbox and the mudguard. But I'll give you a look at where I got up to on the welding around the tail lights, guys. This is pretty much what the back end looks like. I'll just move this glove. So if you can picture that flipped upside down, or up the other way, up the right way, it's upside down at the moment. Pretty much this is going to be where the number plates and lights are. Might put some reverse lights here, and this is where the tail lights are going in here. Went for something different instead of just coming up, along, and then straight down. It's a bit more of a feature, doesn't look as standard. So yeah, it's a bit of a tight squeeze at the moment guys, but that's pretty much. See how I've made this to the same size as this, all welded up and everything. So obviously I didn't make these toolboxes guys. You can see those welds there, and then these are mine. Might have to fill that crater a bit more. It's not a hole, it just looks like it. Anyway guys, I'll keep filming for a bit. This won't be the end of the video, as I said. It'll roll on to the weekend. So yeah, if I don't talk to you again, I'll see you on the weekend. But for you guys, it'll be 2 seconds. Righto guys, time for pack up. Got to go get me son from daycare, and it looks like it's about to hail out there, or severe storm. So yeah, pretty much just, so this is the main rail that I was talking about, putting the holes in here. These are nut certs, guys. If you haven't heard of nut certs, they're pretty much a pot rivet that you can put a nut into. So I'm just using these here because I'm not going to put a bolt through the whole thing. If you haven't heard of a pot rivet gun, I suggest you shut this video because this video isn't for you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so pretty much just done these. So that'll hold this section. Then I'm going to have to do like braces in between here for the other like either bolt or nut certs to go in. So this is the nut cert gun. So these guards, pretty much they got big long slits in them, so you can adjust them backwards or forwards to your liking, which is good because you don't have to get it spot on for when the guards go in between here. But yeah, so they're the toolbox holes and the two guard holes here. So yeah, still got to make something, a support that goes along here, in between here and here, if you get what I mean. So I can bolt this side as well, so it's nice and sturdy. But anyway guys, I will see you in about a second, but for me it'll be on the weekend. Alright guys, welcome back. Where I left off the other day, it was pretty much the nut certs that I'd put in. So now I'm just on to the brackets that I showed you about 10 seconds ago. So I'm just going to weld them on. So pretty much, yeah, this bracket here will get welded on, and this one will go there. If you guys understood before, they're the brackets for the toolboxes. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just put a nut cert in over here, and then have like a big washer. It'll be just like aluminium tube, like a big spacer to go in between the toolbox here, because obviously this bit's higher than that bit. So yeah, I'll have washer, and then the bolt will go through into the nut cert. So yeah, I'll get going on that, give you guys a bit more welding footage, and yeah, we'll see you when I finish that up. Alright, so I just finished up welding in all these brackets. So now it's time to weld in the bracket to hold the water tank. Now I've got a 65 litre water tank from Dun & Watson. So pretty much what I've done is I didn't have any flat bar, so I just got the leftover angle and pretty much cut that down the guts to make 2 bits of flat bar. This isn't really going to be seen, it's going to be under the tray, and I'll put the well, shitter looking edge on, so it's under the tank. So it'll pretty much, one will sit there roughly and there, and then I'll end up bolting the tank to that. So I'll weld all these bits along here now, and then that'll give me the support for the tank. Righto, there we go. I just finished doing the braces for the tank. It's going to be plenty strong enough. I've just made it out of that 3mm angle that I cut and drilled the holes and everything. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Pretty much just gone and welded every side of this, drilled all the holes and everything. And then the tank. So the tank should just pretty much sit like that. I just got to get some more bolts to go through because I didn't buy them yet. So it's getting pretty late in the Arvo now, so I think I'm going to call it a day. It's a lot of work doing an aluminium tray. There's so much prep and everything. Way more prep than anything that's steel, that's for sure. And to the extent that I'm going with this tray and fitting all the tank and the toolboxes and making it all work. It's a bigger job than I thought it would be, but it's going to look sick in the end. I don't know if I mentioned it, guys, but I am going to get it powder coated. So it's pretty much all going to be black powder coated. Not sure if I want to powder coat like the toolbox sides, like the door bit. Don't know if I want to powder coat it white. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to leave it here, and yeah, I'll give you a rundown when I come back tomorrow of what we got left to do. Cheers. Alright guys, so we are back again. I come back to the shed today to do a few hours work. So pretty much what we're up to now, I just went ahead and cut these plates out so they go just in here for the lights. So I'll weld them in there. Yeah, that's where the lights are going. And then I've got this little plate here to go in there. So that'll hold the number plate and the number plate lights and everything. So pretty much the aim for today is get those all welded in. I also went ahead and cut out the V-braces for the headboard. So I'll show you them. So these are the braces for the headboard here. It's just a bit of a looks thing. It's not really a brace, but anyway, it'll go from there down to the center there on both sides. So it's just aluminium tube. How I got the angles for that, I pretty much just cut the tube oversized and pretty much just like marked it along there and then down the bottom as well, and then just cut it as best as I could. I'll get onto that and start finishing that up today, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so that's all those panels just stitch welded up. I'm just going to leave it stitch welded, guys, because there's just tiny gaps. I'm not going to go ahead, it's not structure or anything, so I'm going to, once it's powder coated, get like a matte black Sikaflex or something and just run along there so it's a nice smooth transition between the two. But yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. So obviously they're the holes there for the lights that I'm putting in, and that's the other side done there. So now I'll get on to welding up the V-brace at the headboard over there. So yeah, I'll get on to that, guys. Alright, so that's the V-brace done there, guys. So that's all finished and welded up. And the light panels down here, obviously. So that is pretty much the bulk of the tray done. I've still got to do the main braces down there, and then the bits that go down to the chassis, like the mounts that go back down to the chassis. I'm still waiting on the alley to be bent up and cut, so that will be in the next video, guys. But I'm going to try today to get some mounts made up for the water tank pump and the tap and stuff that I'm going to install on the tray for the water pump. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty stoked with that. I reckon it looks pretty sick for like rookie TIG welder, and yeah, hopefully it holds together. But if not, I'll be able to re-weld it again, but I'm pretty sure it's going to hold. The penetration's there, they're just not perfect looking welds just yet. So yeah, I'll get going on those mounts and stuff, flip this tray around, probably bolt the tank and guards, the tank and guards up to see where everything's going to sit, so I'm not just guessing it, even though that's what I do half the time on this channel. But yeah, I'll get going on that. Alright, that is the brackets done, so that's it there. Pretty much just done another couple of nut certs into this piece under there, and then those I'm going to get more nuts, so they're just the little M6 nuts, so that's plenty solid enough just to hold. So my plan is to hole saw 2 holes here, so that will pretty much mount flush. So that'll be the filler hose for the tank, or the filler point for the tank, and then the tap will pretty much go on top or underneath. I haven't made up my mind where it's going to go yet, but you get the picture, guys. So it'll just sit like that. Might put the tap underneath so there's more room for the handle.
But yeah, so that's pretty much that bracket done. And then I just got this one here, so I quickly just welded that up. So not bad welds on that. It's going to be plenty solid enough, so that I think will mount there. We'll have to see whether I haven't looked to see what fittings come out, if they're 90 degree or straight, but pretty much that will just sit. I'll drill a couple of holes and bolt the pump there like that, and then this bracket will just get bolted to the tray somewhere. I'm going to bolt this bracket in, mount this pump, so I'll video that and then show you guys what I've done, and I'll see you in a sec. Righto guys, that is the brackets done. I'm pretty sure that I have pretty much done everything except for the braces and the brackets that go down to the chassis now. So it's starting to look like it's coming to the end. Here's the bracket guys, so these are 90 degrees, so this is obviously the one that goes to your tap. This big one here is the filler, and then it's got a little breather that comes out down there. So I got to buy the little breather for this. So yeah, that's a little fitting. I'm gonna just get like a little diff breather or something to mount to the end of that, which I'm pretty sure I'll just drill another hole in the little bracket that holds where the tap is and stuff. So that'll be the little breather there, or I might just do a little tube and then just mount the breather just flapping about in the breeze. I don't know yet, because it's not really going to do much and I don't need it. Like really it's going to be as high coming straight out of the tank with a breather than over there as well, but I don't know, I'll make my decision up later guys. So if you like these videos as well, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see my next videos, subscribe. Follow Oz Off-Road on my Instagram. If you want to see bit of behind the scenes and what I'm getting up to next. But yeah guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.